Shogun fans! Welcome back to Pure Series! Today, we're diving into the epic finale of Shogun, an episode that's bound to spark some debate. Instead of delivering a classic battle royale, Shogun ends its tale with a powerful exchange of words, a fulfilled promise, and the promise of a new era. Emily Yoshida teamed up with Megan Hoang to craft this mind-bending finale. Yoshida previously contributed to the show's 4th episode, while Hoang is a fresh voice in the series. Hoang has directed several music videos for artists like Mitski and Hana Vu, and she's making her mark on the small screen with her work on the 5th episode of Park Chan-wook's The Sympathizer. The finale opens with a glimpse into John Blackthorne's future, or perhaps his imagined future. An elderly Blackthorne lies in bed, surrounded by his grandchildren, who marvel at the sword he brought back from Japan. This scene sets the stage for a reflective and introspective episode. In the aftermath of Mariko's tragic death, Blackthorne is devastated. He struggles to find the words to eulogize her, his voice choked with grief. The explosion that claimed Mariko's life also injures Blackthorne, leaving him unconscious for a time. When he awakens, the daimyo have decided to send him away. Blackthorne fears for his life, believing he'll be killed en route to the ship. However, Father Alvito reveals that the higher-ups have reached an arrangement, possibly thanks to Mariko's intervention. Blackthorne boards a rowboat with Yabushigi and Toranaga's family, embarking on an uncertain journey. Blackthorne's relationship with Yabushigi has taken a complex turn in the show's latter half. The treacherous samurai indirectly caused Mariko's death, and the encounter has left him emotionally scarred. Yabushigi returns to Toranaga, who is overjoyed to see his family safe. However, his reaction to Yabushige and the Anjin, Blackthorne's nickname, is less warm. Toranaga orders Yabushigi to commit seppuku and resumes his policy of tormenting the locals to root out any traitors. Yabushigi requests a more creative death and asks Blackthorne to be his second, but Toranaga denies both requests. Blackthorne puts his own life on the line to defend Ajiro village, eventually prompting Toranaga to relent and demand his fleet. He also sends off his consort, Fuji, with a moving mourning ceremony at sea. Blackthorne ends the series by dragging the wreckage of the Erasmus back to shore, even with Buntaro's help. He seems to be at peace with himself, even as he watches his imagined fate fade into new possibilities. Lord Yoshi Toranaga is one of the most cunning schemers in fictional history. He can't literally see the future, and he had to sacrifice almost everyone he loved. But his grim plan has come to fruition. Lord Toranaga becomes Yabushige's second for his seppuku. Their conversation is perhaps the most impactful moment of the series. The great Tadanobu Asano and Hiroyuki Sanada have worked together several times, but this may be the zenith of their collaborations. Yabushige asks Toranaga what will happen next, lamenting that he won't see his nephew's first battle or the conclusion of Toranaga's plan. Toranaga reveals a bit of his grand vision. Lord Toranaga sent Mariko to Osaka as a sacrifice, ordering her to burn Blackthorne's ship and then allowing her to die to weaken Ishido's hand before the final conflict. As for the Anjin, he's been using him as a distraction and keeping him around for a laugh. He notes that Blackthorne will never leave Japan, just as William Adams never did. Mariko was the Crimson Sky plan, an invasion of Osaka that devastated the United Front against him. After her sacrifice, Ochiba no Kata withdrew her support, guaranteeing Toranaga's victory on the battlefield. Yabushige accuses him of hypocrisy, but Toranaga explains that all things are possible through his victory, demonstrating that he's learned more from Blackthorne than he lets on. In his vision, he will unite Japan, destroy his enemies by playing them against each other, become shogun, and enact a peaceful dynasty. History buffs knew how this story would end, but Shogun shocks the world by never playing out that battle. It's an inspired, bold, and creative decision that depicts Toranaga's true victory occurring long before soldiers don their armor. After the jaw-dropping conversation, Yabushige accepts his fate, slicing his belly as Toranaga swiftly decapitates him. Toranaga ends the series by watching as Blackthorne retrieves his ship, safe in the knowledge that